What's up, everybody? This is from Patrick at Disenthrall. I believe it was last summer, maybe the summer before. We compiled this shit. It's the Universal Declaration of the Individual. Uh, Something akin to the Declaration of Independence. So I'm going to read it for you. When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for a person to dissolve the political bands which have chained them in subservience to a non consensual government and to assume among their fellow humans the separate and equal station to which their self ownership entitles them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the cases that impel them to the separation. I hold these truths to be self-evident, that all rational beings are created equal, whether endowed by nature or their creator. Creator is nature. They possess free will, the ability to conceptualize and actualize a preferred state, and a capacity for agency, self-determination, and reciprocity. A respect for which requires mutual agreement to hold one's consent sacrosanct and inviolate. That from this respect flow unalienable rights, among which are life, liberty, and self ownership. That to secure these rights, no government, no person or group of people which violate the consent of another may be suffered to exist. That whenever any such entity becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the person to withdraw their consent, defend against it, and abolish it. Mankind's ability to suffer injustice, seemingly infinite when faced with danger, nourishes well these governments that stand to attack me for mine own safety. Their centuries long histories of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably more involuntary power, evinces their true nature of absolute despotism. It is my right to throw off such government, to choose to suffer their evils no longer, and to provide new guards for my future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of myself, and such is now the necessity which constrains me to abolish their former systems of involuntary government. The history of these governments is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having in direct object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over me and my property. In evidence of this, let the following facts be submitted to a candid world, that some of the tyrannical evils I have suffered under be known to all. They have forbidden me to freely and peacefully associate with and disassociate from other humans of my choosing in whatever means I deem appropriate, both in business and in matrimony. They have ignored and trampled down my consent on all matters in which I may find myself the minority or the sole dissenter, affording no capacity to opt not to be part of their edicts. They, absent of existing victim, as a matter of course, threaten, accost, extort, rob, injure, and even murder innocent humans where no damaged party is to be found. They, in the name of protecting children, do frequently intrude on their childhoods and even kidnap them from their parents and homes without severe cause, giving them to strangers and leaving little recourse for their rightful caretakers. They have twisted the good nature of the very principle capable of helping others by conducting mass extortion upon the productive and claiming to do so in those victims' names. Their welfare uses the resources of some to buy political power from others while actually helping very few, all in violation of individual consent. They, on pain of loss of livelihood, force involuntary association between myself and those that would employ me, those that would be employed by me, and those that would form unions or choose to remain free agents. This intolerable force they make a matter of course for employment relationships. They, being unsatisfied in their tyranny where I live, march around the globe, grinding up human lives as if they were valueless. The military is creating new enemies that hate me instead of them, and then, in the ultimate insult, claim that all they do is for my safety and freedom. They, having the hubris to place upon me rules regarding certain peaceful actions and property, make sins out of them, punishing, robbing, cages, and even murdering any who dare defy their